Well, the Bishop City Council will be meeting on Tuesday, and among the agenda items is the consideration of hiring Ted Steck as police lieutenant with the concurrent appointment to interim chief of police for the Bishop Police Department. Now, the agenda package says the monthly salary for interim chief is $9,450 a month, and for lieutenant, $8,217 a month. At last week's special Bishop City Council meeting, City Administrator Jim Tatum said it was assumed the new lieutenant would apply for the chief of police position. And Deb Murphy filed this report. The Yorba Linda firm of Norman A. Traub Associates has been hired by the City of Bishop to investigate allegations made by 7 members of the Bishop Police Department against retired Chief Chris Carter, City Administrative Officer Jim Tatum, and Bishop City Council member Joe Pexi. Now, the Bishop City Council approved the contract at last Tuesday's special meeting. Both Tatum and Pexi left the council chambers for the discussion and vote. Jeff Johnson, a 29-year veteran of the Long Beach Police Department and an attorney, will be conducting the investigation. The consultant's fee is $200 per hour plus expenses, $250 per hour if he is called on to testify at a hearing, and $130 per hour if he is placed on call for a trial, deposition, or hearing. Now, Traub has conducted investigations for cities, counties, and school districts from Central to Southern California. Bishop City Council member Karen Schwartz asked for an estimate as to the final cost of Johnson's work. Now, sitting in for Bishop City Attorney Ryan Jones, Peter Tracy explained the contract had to be open, saying, "We don't know what he'll get into." Also said Mayor Pat Gardner, "We have to look at all the allegations." Now, the firm's scope of work is equally broad, quoting, "to find the facts regarding recent allegations made to City Council of misconduct said to have been engaged in by certain officials," end quote. Johnson will report directly to the Bishop City Council. Now, the allegations made in that widely publicized letter from 7 Bishop Police Department officers on September 26th focus on Carter, quote, "fostering an atmosphere of hostility, retaliation, and unethical behavior," end quote, within the department. Joe Pexi, a former Bishop Police Department chief, was drawn into the controversy as a partner with Carter in Sierra Tactical Training and Active Response Resources. That's a firearm training company. The allegations against Tatum center on what the letter refers to as a failure to act on issues brought to his attention within the Bishop Police Department. Now, the brief Tuesday morning meeting last week started with questions posed by the Sheet publisher Ted Carlton regarding rumors of suspensions and leaves within the department. Tatum responded that there were no suspensions or leaves within that last week. Now, the Bishop City Council also approved an agreement to name Chris Carter the short-term interim chief for the next month or until a long-term interim chief is appointed. Carter will be paid $54.52 an hour, a sum determined by dividing his annual salary of approximately $130,000 by hours worked in a year. Now, according to Tatum, Carter, who officially retired September 30th, will provide administrative duties as needed. Bishop City Council also approved a $26,000 contract with Ralph Anderson and Associates for the recruitment of a permanent police chief. Now, while Carter announced his intention to retire over 2 months ago, Jim Tatum explained the active search for a new chief was delayed as a cost savings tactic. "We'll save adequate funds," Tatum said, to hire the search firm. Now, Carter's 1-month term as interim chief will cost the city less than the $18,000 approximate monthly cost for the position, including benefits. Now, in addition, the long-term chief will be paid the chief's monthly salary, but will leave open his former position's salary. Now, the search for a new chief will take from 4 to 5 months. No timeline was set for the investigation. Well, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has officially designated the town of Mammoth Lakes as an attainment area for the federal air quality standard for particulate matter. Now, a press release from the town of Mammoth Lakes and Great Basin Air Pollution Control District noted that in a recent Federal Register notice, The town was redesignated from non-attainment to attainment for the federal standard for particular matter of less than 10 microns, that's PM10, which includes fine particles less than a tenth of the diameter of a human hair. EPA found that the town has met the standard, the federal standard, since 2009. They also approved the Mammoth Lakes Air Quality Maintenance Plan, which demonstrates that compliance with air quality standards can be maintained through the year 2030. Now, Mammoth Lakes was designated non-attainment for PM10 in 1987 due to air pollution problems in the winter caused by wood smoke from residential wood burning and road dust from cinders used on roadways after snowstorms. Now, before air quality regulations were adopted, it is estimated that about 11 days each winter violated federal air standards. Now, the effort to clean up the air started in 1989 with district and town staff working with an ad hoc citizens group to draft regulations for Mammoth Lakes. Now, those regulations were later adopted in 1990 and included requirements to change out old technology wood stoves and fireplaces with new, cleaner burning appliances, no burn days, and vacuum street sweepers to remove the cinders after the roads dry. Now, according to the town of Mammoth Lakes, almost 200 wood stoves have been replaced in Mammoth with cleaner burning systems with funding through the Air District since 2012. You can see more on this story on our website, sierrawave.net. Well, the Southwest Council Fly Fishing Fair will be held in Bishop this Friday through Sunday at the Tri-County Fairgrounds. The fair, notes a press release, will have something for anglers of all ages and all skill levels. The Southwest Council of the International Federation of Fly Fishers is a nonprofit organization that works to promote the sport through education, conservation, and fellowship. The purpose of the Fly Fishing Fair is to bring more awareness to the sport, help people improve their skills, and highlight the Eastern Sierra as a world-class, year-round fly fishing destination. Fly Fishing Fair highlights include beginning fly fishing classes, fly tying classes, casting instruction, rod building, rigging, on the water, outings, vendors, informational displays, clinics, and seminars provided by experts from near and far. There will be programs designed specifically for kids and ladies, as well as many other activities. Online registration is open. You can go to bishopvisitor.com, click on the Fly Fishing Fair tab, and get to the registration page and have some fun this weekend at the Tri-County Fairgrounds. We'll be back with more news.